and that's why Yahweh sent Yahweh Shai here on earth in the flesh, so that way he can die for who? For Israel. You know?
He already did.
And did you want
to repent, man?
Did you have Jeremiah 51?
I was in it, but he called for Psalms. If you wanted to finish it.
Yeah, get that song about Bashar, because going about Amalek, you know, having this chance and, you know, being last and us being first. Man.
Amalek don't sound chosen. You know what I mean? The name Amalek don't sound like a first round draft pick.
Right.
Like we choose Amalek. Nah, bro. That shit don't roll off the tongue. You know what I mean? Jacob, Yasharallah.
Israel.
You know?
Right.
Psalm 75:7, it says, but the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another.
And guess what? The Most High is going to put down Esau and set us up forever and forever and never and ever.
We put him up. He gave him.
Yeah, he got the Greeks, got the Romans, and now he have America. Come on, like what more do you need, man? You know,
Esau's success just came through the idol of witchcraft and Satan.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's why it says all the gods of the nations are idols.
Oh, yep.
So Esau has been given complete dominion to worship Satan, and this is how he's got his success.
Yep.
You see, but that time is at an end because Satan ultimately works for the Most High. You see, everyone has a job to do, but Esau's taking his job personal.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
That's why in this truth, you can't take everything so personal. You got to allow prophecy to play out however the speed goes or the bumps you get on the ride. You gotta know that, you know, you're a part of this ride, you know, so.
You have to.
He's in it for a rude awakening is what I'm getting to. You know, he really thinks he really thinks Satan's his friend.
Come on, man.
How many movies though they show you that where a kid or a woman, and the nigga used her to come back on Earth?
Yep.
You know? Kill more. Kill more. You know?
Yep.
It says, for in the Psalm 75:8, for in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and I was just reading this, and the wine is red, it is full of mixture, all them judgment, open that arsenal, you know, and he poureth out of the same, but the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them.
And listen, you're going to drink every part of the Lord's indignation, man. All right, the dregs thereof, you know, that bottom drop. All right, you're going to get everything, man.
Well, he drank the golden cup
yeah.
of America.
Yep.
Bro, this dude got drunk off the success of Babylon. He's got shirts that say 3-peat pertaining to war. Who makes merchandise about a world war? Do you know what a world war does to the life? It's destruction, but he makes a shirt out of it because he's set up to destroy. Oh, the thief cometh not but to kill, steal, and destroy.
Yep.
So this man's all about destruction, man. Out of his own mouth, his military brigade, one of their generals, they said sometimes to save a city, you got to destroy one.
Yep.
That's crazy, which is true, but in his essence, he's just killing babies and shit, man, just to set up a McDonald's, you know? He kicks you out of your house, you can't afford it, and then you find a plot of land to lay in, and then he kicks you out of that.
And fucking tax you for it. Come on, man. Esau, you gotta go, bro. Like, you are a stress box.
Hey, he only gives Jake citizenship just so he can tax him.
Yep.
He gave Jake citizenship, green card, so he can tax you. You want to know why, you funky ass women? And you women know I'm talking about. None of you sisters should be offended. And if you are, you need to rebuke Satan. But you know why you funky ass women got jobs now? Because the elites wanted more money and taxing you people and breaking up the nuclear family.
Yep.
That's why his dumbass put out the feminism and a stupid chick with her punk ass arm like she about to do something.
Right, though.
He took your ass out the house so he can get more money off you, dummy.
Yep.
Oh, moron.
Yep. And now guess what? Now these women are, you know, they're regretting, you know, joining the army.
Yep.
You know, working at Amazon.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because you know, in the spirit, they know that it's not right, and they know they fucked up.
Yeah, you had a woman came out of TikTok. She said, "I would gladly stay home," and you know what she was saying.
Yep.
What you know what happens between a man and woman. She said, "I would gladly stay home, cook and clean, and do this for my man." She said, "You women are stupid. We need to get back in the house."
Bro, the Lord is a merciful power. He gave y'all the easiest role, if you will, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's judgment.
That's great judgment.
Yo, we was on a job the other day. I said, bro, this job's so rigorous, it feel like judgment. But then you got some dumb women saying, well, I want to do it too. Well, take your dumb ass out there and do some construction.
Get your ass on the roof.
Get your ass on the roof.
You got a black woman
Since we equal.
driving big rigs, man. And they show you that, what's that movie?
Back to the Future?
Martin Lawrence. National Security. Yeah. Remember? They had that black ugly chick driving that big ass rig, man. But hey, man, look at you. Now that you want to, to join hand in hand with Esau, now you're fucked.
Yep.
Now you stuck working, a 12-hour job. With no man in the house, to support you, and now you gotta take care of the children by your damn self.
Who gonna support you?
Right, because you wanted to, to be a demon and kick that man to the curb.
You got rid of your covering. So now when the storm comes, you ain't gonna have nowhere to hide.
And I'll say this. Esau also pushed that spirit on our women through welfare.
Yep.
What was that, early 60s, 70s, and 80s? He separated the homes.
Yeah.
But the woman, the weaker vessel, she gave in to the spirit that he was pushing on you, man.
The independent spirit.
Yep. And then your Beyonces, and then your Boosies. IDENDEV.
Oh my gosh.
You know what that means?
Right, man. That's why this place is the daughter of Babylon.
Hey,
bro.
one of the first things you need to realize is there's a you're under attack.
Right.
Jake don't think they think only thing they're worrying about is another nigga wearing his pants lower than his with a bigger gun. There's bigger shit out here, bro. There's bigger issues out here than black on black crime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah, Howard Shine's coming back. Come on, man. That's a real big thing, but that's gonna come to pass.
Biggest.
And niggas worried about your fucking Air Jordans.
Keisha,
They're
do you
up.
love me?
Come on, man.
They're up.
Yep.
Right, worry about some damn chick.
Yep. You want that in Jeremiah? Because it said the cup. That goes right with it.
I had a quick one.
Oh, okay. I'll go back to Jeremiah because we didn't finish.
You still got that right.
So, yeah. I'm finished it.
I'm sorry, no, read it, brother.
This is Jeremiah 31 and 22.
Get Jeremiah though.
How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, had created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
And listen, man, listen, bro. All my managers at my job are females, and then you got two males that's managers. Everybody is a damn female in my job, man. And then you got females, being portrayed as to be, males.
Hey, let me say this though. It said, what'd you just read, brother? I'm sorry to cut you off.
31 and 22.
That's talking about America. Ain't no woman compassing a man in Russia, man.
Yep, damn right, bro.
Yeah, hey, let a B word try to compass Ishmael. They'll body her ass. You had some Elamites body their sister and he got locked up and he was glorifying it. Because they thought when they got here, her ass was free.
Hell no.
When the Babylon left Iraq, the women said, we not free. We have to cover. Yeah, bitch, cover up.
Yeah.
They was going through, and now you got to have a male escort wherever you go. Because the Bible tells you when you shouldn't get abroad. Mm-hmm. That proves that's talking about Babylon.
Yeah.
That's Babylon, bro.
The place of confusion.
Yep.
The mistress of witchcraft.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And that's one thing to Esau, when he says, the land of free, really that means free to be wicked, and free to do as thou wilt.
Yeah, Frankism.
You know what I mean? Right, Frankism. Because like you said, Russia over there in the Middle East, listen, everything is in order. Everything is in order. Everything is righteous, if you will, over there in those different parts of this world. Korea, China, But over here, it's just fucking, everything, man. It's just how can I say that? Everything is dust and wind.
Everything is a ball of confusion.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not the best in Hebrew, but if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I believe Iraq means order. I believe it's spelled Iraq or pronounced Iraq, and it actually means order. I'm gonna look it up. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe Iraq actually means order. So it makes sense.
You want this in Jeremiah 51 or what?
Oh yeah, you going there?
We start from the top.
Oh.
This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 1. Thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai, behold, I will rise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me.
I'm sorry, keep going.
A destroying wind.
A destroying wind. All right, and that destroying wind is that nuclear destruction. All right, that flood of fire. All right, that's gonna happen. You know, in World War III. All right, because people think that America's is not going to lose the third world, but nah, America's gonna lose. America is gonna get tapped out, man.
It says, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land.
And it's a lot of fanners, man. Now of course, these other different nations are rising up against Babylon. But guess what? You got people rioting. You got people. What's that? The gas prices going up.
People looting.
The prophets are the fanners too. The word, the word is fanned. And cultivated a plot and a vibration of destruction. Ooh. No other place have you ever heard in America the destruction of this place, but from the mouthpieces of Yahweh Bashem Shai.
Yeah, right.
No other place. No other place.
Yeah, right, man.
Shit, even in the movies where it's the end, this thing comes out with some weird, like how?
Yeah.
Infinity War. How is there an end game? That was the end game.
Right.
You know what I mean? Anytime there's major destruction, the closing credits, it's a rose buddy. Like, no, bro. No. You know what I mean? And some dramatic drum roll. No. Fuck no.
The phoenix is not going to rise from the ashes,
Thank
man.
you.
Stop it. It's over.
It says, and shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble, they shall be against her round about.
Be against her round about. Just like in a school ground, you got the bully. You know what I mean? Then all the kids like, hey man, I'm sick of you, man. Billy, I'm sick of you, Billy. And then all the kids jump his ass. That's gonna be these nations jumping east, jumping this whore, man.
Yep. Yep.
Esau, listen, you think that you're in a good case, but really the Most High is gonna what's the word? Damn, I'm trying to think of it. It's
Set
gonna
your ass in the snare.
Yeah, put him in the snare.
And have your allies turn against you.
Yeah, man.
Well, where America's position in the world right now, it's actually isolated itself from the known world.
Yeah.
So over here is this little place, and they think, we're good. Well, your isolation will ultimately lead to all these other nations specifically pointing you out for judgment, man.
Yep.
Because you think you're in a good case because you are way over here,
And that's one thing too, like you're the suspect. Esau always want to be portrayed as the victim. Ukraine, the FJs. Nah, man, you are the suspect, man. All right, you are no longer being looked at as the victim. You are the enemy, if you will.
I got something real quick. This is from Reuters.com. It says China warns U.S. against House Speaker Pelosi visiting Taiwan.
Good, bro. That's what I'm talking about. How you gonna bring like Kamala? You ain't coming up in my area,
Don't come
man.
over here, right?
You're bugging. See, that's what the Lord's doing. He's bringing back that raw essence of men.
War.
Right,
that's right.
In the midst of men, why is a woman in the go sit down?
Right.
We're speaking here. When King David was on his deathbed, his wife came to him, but she took her ass out the room because his prophet came in to speak to him about what his son was doing.
Yep.
It says China warned on Thursday, April 7th, that it would take strong measures if the U.S. House of Representatives Speaker Nancy Pelosi visited Taiwan, and such a visit,
Which her ass is she's controlled. She's controlled, man. They got videos of her coming out, and she's wearing a mask.
Oh,
that's not even an old woman, bro. It's probably like some young CIA.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
That's what Esau, bro. Esau plays dirty, bro. Esau does not play fair at all. He has no morals.
Mission Impossible.
Yep.
They always show you that. You don't even know who, man.
Come on, man.
He said such a visit will severely impact Chinese-U.S. relations.
Ooh. I'm sorry.
You got it, brother.
Go ahead.
No, I'm going to say, because you just had China warn, leave Taiwan alone.
Yep.
And then China, was it last year, they kicked out all their Western ideology?
Yep, last year.
Why are you poking at the bee's nest? Because this is a plan, bro. This is war. It's a water side.
And here it is. You got U.S. talking big shit, but bro, like for face value, America's the weakest. They have the weakest soldiers right down history.
Even mentally.
Come on, man.
If you look at Moabites, how they conduct themselves, it's a way they're more logical. Like we ain't coming at them, bigging them up, but you got to understand these other nations. They ain't as low level that Esau portrays them. It's
Right.
Edomites that are irrational, emotional. But you got Moabite. They handle shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They're about honor. They're about success. They're about morals,
Integrity.
integrity.
Yep.
All that weird shit, that be here, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Look at where all the Chinese twerking women at. You know what I'm saying? Where they at?
See,
Where's the women in their military?
Yep.
Right.
Ain't no women up in there,
Ain't
man.
no Moabites in the hood acting ghetto unless it's China Mac, because he's a Jake. They stay in their little hut. They stay in their little shit shack. Cut, pop, pop, pop. Fish. You know what I mean? They don't be. They carry them so they hard working. But over here, you're fat, you're lazy, you're entitled, you're proud. Bro, a couple Moabites against a couple Edomite Moabites gonna rock you, bro.
Yep.
Lying like men of Moab.
It says China considers democratically ruled Taiwan its own territory, and the subject is a constant source of friction between Beijing and Washington.
It said a friction. Hey, that's tension right there, man. You know, that's war talks right there. You know, and was that it?
That's it.
And real quick, I'm just curious. Can you look up the word tension, Baba Shaw? Because you know,
Friction or tension?
what did I say?
Tension.
Yeah. Look up the word friction. Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I meant to say friction. Yeah. You know.
Frictions is chemistry.
Yeah. Yep.
So when you have so much friction, it creates and it ignites something. But it reminds me of the scene in Friday. He said, "Man, there's always been tension between us and them." You know what I mean? Ever since they moved here.
Right, man. You know, and guess what, man? That friction. Hey, man. The Most High Yahweh Shema Shai is he is allowing this friction to to keep going together until that fire comes. Just like two sticks.
It says the clashing between two persons or parties of opposed views.
Boom, that's it. So the clashing of two parties of opposing views.
Division.
Division.
Nation against nation.
Yep.
You got something back
I was
in
looking
song,
up.
right?
Yeah, I can finish it off. But I was looking up the one about a Moab for my wash pot.
Psalm 68.
I'll look at it.
Yeah, I was right there too.
You going 50 verse.
I got it. That's the spirit.
like
I got it.
Marshall.
I got it. Hello.
How you doing? Hello.
Psalm 60:8. Moab is my wash pot over Edom.
And bro, and what did Jake say in the word? I'm a wash away.
Yep.
Bro,
So
the
why?
Lord is gonna allow.
Yep.
The Most High is gonna allow Moab to get busy on you, man. You know, he's gonna wash the hell out you. You know.
But this proves that these are the nations. How can we say, oh, Moab's the Chinese? Oh, Edom is Esau. Yeah, it's so real. I don't even call it. Esau's Edom, bro.
Right.
But these two are in the news. They're right here in the scriptures.
Yep.
Everything is lining up. You gotta have demons on you if you can't see it, man.
Come on, bro.
This is why we always are praying. Please don't take the Holy, because we see it. We actually see. This is it. This is real. This is it. My man Lucifer King, he said, I climbed to the mountaintop. He's seen it, bro.
Yeah.
So we've seen it. We tasting it. So it's like we don't want to taste nothing else but this truth.
That's right.
You can't tell me this ain't it.
That little book, man. I want all that. That roll, man.
Like when Neo started learning.
Yep.
You know, he said, I need more.
Yep. Yep. Hell yes. He said, hell yes.
Yeah.
Psalm 16:8. Moab is my wash pot. Over Edom will I cast out my shoe. Philistia triumph thou because of me. I got it.
I'm sorry. You know, and hey, man, you know, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to allow not only Moab, you know, of course, Moab, you know, is the wash pot, but, you know, Ham, who was Ammon, Elam, Ishmael. Ooh.
Armenians.
Oh, bro, come on, man. They about to be a damn handicap match, man.
But why? Why is the Lord going to allow all these nations to involve themselves in war? Because Jeremiah 25, so he can judge all you nations. Because what nation ain't have a partook in our destruction?
Yep,
So
right.
really, they're using Esau as a bait. You know, make him wicked, make him hateful like a cat. Is I want to get you, I want to get it, so I want to trap the cat. So I'm using this bait that so it's gonna attract itself to it. Now I got all your asses.
Well, it's like cheese on a mousetrap.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
he's gonna go his ass over there for the oil.
Yep.
At least the flock is gonna draw him out, and boom.
Damn,
Got
bro.
you.
You see?
Yep.
The Most High got so many pieces right now that he can put you in checkmate with one move, man.
Bro, don't play the Lord in chess,
Come on,
bro.
man. You can't. He made the chess game.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
That proves the intelligence is far out, because the conception of chess, which is high level, he gave that to man to create, to
Right.
Jake.
And that's war.
And that's war.
What's the Lord? The Lord is a man of war.
Yep. And one thing you got to learn in chess, sacrifice.
Yeah.
One thing when I play, I notice people that hate getting rid of their pieces. Like I got this little app. you could play people around the world. Every time I play a woman, you know, she always got to show her if it's a woman. She makes sure you know. Every time I play a woman, I take all her because she's scared of losing pieces.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, this is gonna be easy because see, and you're a king counting the cost. So I'm willing to lose my pieces to checkmate your ass.
Gotta take some risk. Gotta take it there.
That's the Lord. The Lord is willing to lose 2/3 to save the elect.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
You see?
Yep.
Right. And then you said sacrifice, right?
Yep.
But guess what? The ultimate sacrifice is who? Esau.
Yep.
A sacrifice in Basra.
Yep.
You know, and then you being the firstborn, which is spiritual, you know, and that's spiritual. You know, you being the firstborn, hey, you got to get the fuck out of here, man.
And then an Edomite would be like, what? It's just the Lord's not pleased with sacrifice. That's for Israel, bitch.
Right.
All right? We're not talking about that. We see in the scriptures, there's differentiating. And I say, yeah, there's differentiating of things. So there's context. So in the context of the Most High not being pleased with sacrifice was pertaining to Jake that will make sacrifice for sin. This sacrifice that is prophesied for Esau is for his prophesied destruction.
Right.
It's the only thing that's going to please the Lord.
Right.
Yep.
You know?
Do something make me feel better.
Destroy this bitch.
Yep.
Man, and
Burner.
guess what? All these nations are their spirits created for vengeance, man. You know, because they're gonna get vengeance, you know, upon themselves. Through Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, take it out on you, man. You know.
Oh, look at this. Psalm 60 and 8, 9. Who will bring me into the strong city?
Woo.
Who will lead me into Edom?
Yep. Hey, come on, man. Come on, bro. Hey, listen, Yahweh Shema Shai, he's in control of everything. He's in control of everything you see, everything you do. All right, how much more war, man? The Most High is the God of war. He created the conception of war, man, of battles. All right.
Right. You got to remember, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the waters, he turned it whithersoever he will it. So the Lord is putting the spirit on these, you know, Kim Jong-un, you know, these different nations, the leaders of these nations, the kings, if you will, on what to say, what to do, how to react to certain things. You see?
That's
Well,
right.
I would like to say, we've said it before, but going back, you have to understand this is why the new king or president of Iran is called the Butcher.
Yep.
The Lord,
Butcher.
they took Tehran, whatever his name is, they took him out and they put in a man by the name of the Butcher. And then also in the parliament in that same area, the same man that threw the shoe at Bush, he's now in parliament, burning flags and shit, man. You know?
Man.
He gonna go from throwing shoes to throwing missiles. The Lord is raising that ancient spirit. When you read the scriptures, there was always war. There was always some calamity. There was always something going on, a besieging or land being taken over. Don't you know our history? How do you think we got the land of Israel?
Right.
The war, bro.
The war.
How we got our temple back?
Hell
War.
yeah. Joshua, man.
Straight up.
War.
He took the king's neck.
So he said, come here, brothers. Put your feet on his
Yup.
neck.
Yep.
Yep.
Put your feet on, and then I want you to put the king's head in the gate
Yep.
and their thumbs too. Let them know they ain't controlling nothing out here. You know?
And that proves if you want peace, you got to go through a war, man.
You can't have peace without war.
Yeah, man.
Because the only reason Solomon had 40 years of peace, because King David had 40 years of war. He said, your hand's too bloody.
To build my temple.
Can't. Your son's gonna do it.
Yep.
You know?
And that's perfect balance, man. All right.
His name is Slaki.
No, I'm sorry, you got it,
I
bro.
was going to say his name being Solomon is the omen on Shalom, peace. You see?
Damn right. I'm slacking. You're right.
I was getting Isaiah 13. That was it on that one.
That was it.
But in the spirits, I'm hearing Isaiah 13.
You had that Jeremiah 51, right? Yep.
Keep going.
Yep.
Back in Jeremiah 51 and verse 3, against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow.
Right, him that's shooting, him that is bombing, him sending drones, send it on it. Matter of fact, and double that. Him that's drinking, give his ass a double.
Ooh.
Right?
No chaser.
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
Listen, Esau, you're gonna feel this judgment. It's not gonna be, you know what I mean, some slap on the wrist. It's gonna be a damn body blow, man.
It's going to be a long 1,000 years of slavery.
Woo.
On top of what's about to happen to your ass now.
Oh my God.
America being destroyed, nuked, you're starving, you watching
Man.
the society fall and crumble, you watching the rise of your enemy, the Israelites, the second
Man.
coming of Yahweh Shai. You're going to be tormented, man.
Oh.
Right, he's
man.
not going out like old boy and Daniel. Remember they were drinking?
Right.
So his last night, he
Yep.
was able to sip,
Right.
maybe get a woman, and then boom. But him, this is slow. Like as a brother speaking, I'm thinking about it. Like this judgment is slow for Esau.
Yeah.
Because we can't keep being in the mindset of, oh, the king is not here. We got to start looking at what's around us and what's taking place in the real time. we're witnessing a slow fall of this man who claimed to never go down.
Yep.
He said even God can't sink the Titanic, and then that shit sunk.
Shit sunk to the bottom.
You know?
So I was like, oh yeah.
Right. But we know it was planned. But the Lord allowed him to make that proud statement.
Right.
You know? So right now we need to thrive in this time, that with the end, with the calamity, with all these things, this is for them. This is for them. Look at brothers, you still living.
Right.
You still handling, you still taking care of things. Fuck them.
Right.
Sun's still shining.
Yeah, let them fall, man. Let them fall. Let them die, man. Let them die slow. Ain't that a saying in the world? Die slow.
Hell yeah.
The Lord got his ass dying slow, and he's on the back burner right now. But the heat's still on. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's turning up.
Yeah.
It's levels to this.
We're in the year to turn up.
Yeah. Levels to
Yeah,
this, man.
we're in a year, yeah, because I was thinking that, because even though you got on the back burner, when the food ready, you turn the back burner up to make sure everything adequately heated.
Yep.
You know? So it's about to get real hot out here.
And that's spiritual too, because this place, I believe it's in Ezekiel 21 or like 22, is known as, like a pot of scum. You know what I mean? Whose bone is going to burn therein. This place is a damn. This place is awaiting, to be burned, man.
Well, you people are scum.
Yep.
So biblically, we're allowed to call them scumbags.
Yep.
You know, like he said, Coach Klein said I could.
Yep.
I could call your ass a scumbag.
Yeah.
Yep. That's right in the Bible. See, that's all we got to do. This is our backbone. So our actions are based off this. What can someone tell us when we base it off this? How dare you try to assert authority over me when I'm going through and I'm acting out God's thoughts?
Right.
That's what he's telling me to say. So I biblically can call you a scumbag.
Yep.
Remember Nat Turner was in that spirit.
Yeah.
He said we're going to do it like Gideon.
Yep. Like Joshua. Yep. King David. Yep.
Back in Jeremiah 51 and verse 4, thus shall the slain fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. It says,
right, because Esau's the wise like the Chaldeans.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't finish. I didn't finish
yeah.
3. It says, Jeremiah 51 and 3, against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted up himself in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts.
Hey, and what does that mean? Fan her out. All right, make this place desolate. All right, flatline.
Raise it.
Right, man. Destroy this shit,
just
man.
Like you said about us and our temple and our city being destroyed. Well, that's the same spirit that we're going to be in when we see the downfall of this place.
Yeah, right.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, I got to look for the exact verse. I know it's in Deuteronomy 20, but according to our law, when you go to war, if they take everything out. That's why this is all law, bro.
Yep.
This is law. Yep. Why is it? Because that's law.
It's law.
Supposed to burn their idols, their images, their groves. You know,
it's written down already. You know what I mean?
It even says like take everything that has breath.
Ooh.
Anything that breathes, take it.
Flush them.
Yep.
Brush them.
Yep. Brush them.
And that proves everything living here. Everything like the trees, the animals. This place has to be completely annihilated, bro. It got to be completely turned to ashly.
Can I read this real quick, Bubba Cha? We really could start up, but just for time's sake, Deuteronomy, bro, read Deuteronomy 20. You want to talk about war and how you handle war, and when we get ready to usher in our kingdom, these are the laws that we're going to be invoking. All right?
Beautiful laws.
The new covenant.
Yeah, right.
Deuteronomy 20 and 16, but of the cities of these people, which the Lord thy God does give thee for an inheritance, thou shalt save alive nothing that breatheth.
Save alive nothing that breatheth.
So you under the nose, you're not even.
Yeah.
But that nigga breathe.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
And what that means? That means, hey, listen, don't leave nothing left. Old and young, man. Don't spare anything. You know, and just like how King Saul, I
was just thinking that
King Saul disobeyed, the Most High. Look what happened to King Saul. The Most High judgment, getting a plague of the heart, man.
Well, let me say this for fun fact in history. Now, it's not in the scriptures, but they say that Doeg, the Edomite, was in King Saul's ear. That's why he spared King Saul.
I heard,
according to like Leviticus something. But when King Saul ultimately died by suicide in war, his arm bearer is said to be Doeg's son, who killed himself too. So that wicked council of rebellion that came together to ultimately lead to his demise, the Lord got him in the war in the end.
Became a no, ultimately.
Yep.
because the Most High was eventually gonna get rid of you anyway.
Yep.
You know.
Then they separate his body.
Yeah, that really pissed the Mosai off, because going back to Amalek, Mosai was going to make war with Amalek from generation to generation. You see? So
Yeah,
the Mosai wanted his ass.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's why Judah's going to get the land of Edom in the kingdom. You know?
Oh, you got good tomorrow. Right?
Back in Jeremiah 51 and verse 4, thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they